good morning, and welcome to the channel. Right, so we're going to Cumbernauld. Cumbernauld. We're going to Glasgow. Yeah, Glasgow. Got an appointment at 3:30. It's now 10 to 11. Give or take a few minutes, and we are. So I've got two phones with me today. The other one is still not emptied yet. I wanted to empty it this morning. I just put the shorts on, and my daily upload limit was reached. It's 24 hours, but I don't know how that works. It says 24 hours, so it could be like you're 19 or 20 hours into your what a fucking place to park. And then it's my fault when I hit this Vauxhall Corsa. Fucking dumb bastards. You know, we can get on alright. People can get on alright. But what's happening is the increasing restriction on us by the nanny state, fascist government, is actually making things worse. It makes people more stupid and more. It makes safety less because it reduces confidence. So, like, for example, lowering the speed limit to 20 or speed zone causes negligent behaviour on everyone. So that's. But is that deliberate? Is the question? Is it deliberate, or is that's part of the plan to have us controlled? The WEF plan. So the governments, the political parties are on board with the WEF plan. So that's why Keir Starmer should really be locked up. So a lot of people go around ignoring all that stuff. Yeah, fine, if you're happy with your life, you don't have to think about that shit. That's great. It's great for you. Good for you. That's all I can say. Good. Alright, bit of parking on the pavement there. Not that I'm objecting to that. And it looks like it's council, something to do with the council. Never mind. Right, so what we've got, we're going. I really am reluctant today. You know, it's not. I've got a bit of a headache. Maybe I should. Well, I've got to go for blood tests, so maybe I should just get on with that. Phone the doctor and arrange that, and then maybe that's what's causing a headache. I don't know. I need to get in touch with opticians as well. Well, I don't know. Obviously, if you're feeling a bit stressed, then you can get sort of a headache around about your eyes, is what I'm talking about. CityLink. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I've got to watch because there's things you shouldn't really share with people, you know, and some stuff I'm feeling today, or things like that, you know. So, well, it's just like I can't be bothered with it anymore, you know. It's like, what am I doing this for? So yesterday, what did you do yesterday? Okay, right. I cleaned. Well, pretty much tried to clean the white car, get the white car ready to get back on the road, but it's just. And I started off in the morning trying to clear tape off the back lights. And I thought, I'll use petrol, right? And you should be really careful what you do with petrol. It's fucking mad stuff, right? So I started cleaning the lights off, and there's a good truck coming up here. I descent to our fins. Right, we'll go for it now. Let's accelerate. 60 in, was it 10 seconds or 11 in this car? I'm not sure. So I cleaned the light, and of course it started to damage the lights, the back lights. I says, so I fucking went, I fixed it. Oh, where's this fucking clown doing? What's up? What are you breaking for, you fucking fanny? Fuck. Oh, fucking hell! Fuck's sake. It's a fucking bastard. Whatever, what's that cunt doing? I never even had a chance to fucking blast the horn, did I? Right, so, where are we going? Right, so, what was I talking about? So I cleaned it, I got it all cleaned off quite well. I wasn't expecting that twat to do that. Fucking cunt. That's why when you're driving, you have to be precise about what you're doing. And if, you know, that... So first off, they were... Sorry, I don't know where they were going. Were they trying to go into services or something? I don't know. Fucking cunt. So they were going to go in the inside lane. I mean, if you're not sure, like, in that scenario there, you're on a roundabout, right? You're not sure where you're going, because obviously that's apparent with the driving behaviour with that car. So you would stay in the outside lane and just go around it. You know, go around the roundabout. And this is why I don't like fucking passengers as well. Like, if you're driving, like, that's what I tend to do everything. This is a metaphor for life. If I do it, I like doing things on my own, because if you've got a passenger saying, oh, it's this one, it's that one, oh, what the fuck are you doing? And all the while you're trying to your brain is making split-second decisions about what you're doing, and you've got some morons in the car. That's why I don't give people. That's why I try and avoid giving people lifts, because and then they get all critical, don't they? Oh, your driving's fucking shite. Oh, well, fuck off and drive yourself then. Right, okay, so where were we? So I got the lights all cleaned, and I used T-cut on it and then washed it all off. So I wasn't pouring petrol on the lights, right? I put petrol on a cloth. Now the advice for me, or anyone about this, is do not use petrol on car lights or, well, plastic. I mean, maybe if it was glass, that'd be different, but it's not. But they don't use glass anymore. My van's got glass lights. So don't fucking do that. So use... Somebody suggested alcohol. Would that have taken off the... And the annoying thing is, I had loads of that. It was like hand cleaner stuff, and I went and fucking dumped it because nobody wanted to buy it. It was after the pandemic. There was lots of that floating around. During it, you couldn't get your hands on it, and then afterwards, everybody realised it was a lot of shit. So they started dumping all that sort of thing. And I don't know if alcohol would have taken... I'm talking about taking masking tape off lights. That's what I'm talking about.
You could be owed thousands in compensation. If you talked to finance from 2007 onwards, it may have been sold to hidden commissions. Text claim to 86688. 9 claim. Authorised and regulated by the Financial Authority.
I just had a flashback there about following that car and saying, what the fuck do you think you're doing? But no, never, don't ever think I'm doing that. That's not appropriate at all, for a whole range of different reasons. One, you could be shot, well, we're not in America, but you could be assaulted, killed, stabbed. You could be arrested, more likely. Right, So what we're doing? Yeah, we're going to Cumbernauld. So I got that cleaned off and then washed the car a bit more, and then I'd already done it the night before. So then, because it's all covered in all that dust, and then I started doing the inside. So I started in the boot, hoovering the boot, cleaning the boot, and then as I was making my way up the car, the back seats, the fronts, eventually at the front of the car, I realised that some of the paint had been going in the windows. Now my friend said, why are the windows open? And I says, I'm a bit pissed off about it because I spent a lot of time doing the car, right? Bear Scotland, and I don't really like. One thing that annoys me is if I'm going to start analysing something like that, like if somebody's going to start criticising something afterwards, you know, I find that fucking annoying. Like, you should have done this or that. Oh, why have you got the windows open? Right, so the reason I had the windows open was because I was standing on the top of the window frame to paint the roof of the car. It's the only way I could reach over. And so the reason, I suppose, for that is my garage is a single car garage, and it's a single car garage, and you're turning off here, you funny. Right, it'd be better if you were doing 60, but never mind. Causing a bit of a kind of blotch up there. Old guy. Right, so I'm not wanting to drive too fast, but I don't want to drive too slow either, so that was the problem there. Right, okay, there's no excuse really for doing too slow in a modern car, you know, unless, obviously my van only does 50. Shut it. Right, so as I was cleaning it out, I realised some of the paint. So basically the single garage, and it's got shelves at one side, so I could only paint from one side. Oh, who's this? Broken down bus. I could only paint from one side. So that's how I reached over to paint the roof, just by standing on the. Do you know what? That. Well, how the hell did the paint get in the other? If you're only standing on one side, how did the paint get in the other side? Is that traffic wobbles? Aye. How did that happen? Did you open all the windows? If you did, you're done. Anyway, the paint got in the car and onto the seats. Now, leather seats and a bit of the door cards. Yeah, that was stupid. Why did you open that? You didn't need to. Anyway, there's no sign of paint in the windows at all, right? And then, so I've been scrubbing it off. It's overspray, we call it, right? It's overspray on the leather seats, and I've been scrubbing it off, so it's coming off, right? It's sort of like grey looking paint, and there's some speckles of paint on the top of the roof card. There's still some on it. That could come off. So I'm cleaning the whole car, and I cleaned most of it yesterday. So at the end of the day, I think when you're doing a painting job, if you're not a professional like me, you're going to have some kind of fuck-ups. So fortunately there's no paint in the windows or anything like that. So the mistake was, so what I'm thinking about doing with the garage, when I moved there, somebody had already put shelves up on the left hand side of the garage, and I've got loads of stuff on it, and I'm thinking about doing away with them shelves. And I know that seems like a bit of a bad idea because it's shelves and that's where you put stuff, but I've got to really look at the shelves and what's on the shelves, you know, and it's just fucking crap that's on it, you know. And I'm looking at people who have classic cars and that, and they've got everything perfect, their gardens are perfect, and I'm looking at me, I'm just a fucking mess. I don't seem to be able to keep anything tidy, and it's a state of my mind. It probably is. Can't keep things tidy. So I'm kind of depressed about everything, all that, yeah, about everything that I'm doing. and how, like, I don't really see the point in what's happening and what am I aiming for, what am I trying to do, you know, and think about my children and that and stuff like that, and it's like a hopeless situation, you know, where you can't. They are just going the way they are and doing what they want, and there's no, I can't change that, you know. So I just can't like, force myself on them, for so to speak. Like what women do that. They control their children and seem to manipulate them. Whereas I cannot do that, and it's just not going to happen with me. What the fuck's going on up here? Oh, Jesus Christ! So we're going really slow for some weird reason. And we're below the speed limit. Well, this car, it's some silly old bastard. Fuck knows. You're going too fucking slow. Jesus, this road's supposed to be 70. And they've dropped it down to 50. This is what I'm saying, the government's encouraging all these incompetent cunts to float around. It's deliberate. It's a deliberate policy to fuck everything up. Because they want us enslaved, they want communism, where nobody has to go anywhere in a hurry. You just like, because you're not going to. But this is the thing, they don't want to give up the wealth and power that they've got. This is the fucking thing why you would never want communism, because it's unequal, it's unfair. Anyway, right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a bit stressful. Right. It was a bit stressful, but never mind. Yeah, it's just life can be like that, can't it? So I hope I get a space down here. So I find this is the easiest way to go to Glasgow. I mean, I had thought about fucking not using indicators properly, not indicating to come off. I should really have stopped there. Oh, they've got the windows out. That's a perfectly good building being ripped down. And somebody said that it got new windows on it just recently, so that was part of some kind of scam. You know, you get grant money off the government and then you'll end up fucking, you know, like, say, well, if you're going to get new windows, it means you can't, like, demolish the building soon after, would be like a sort of stipulation of having windows. Where are you going to park? Well, you could park just in there, I suppose. Try not to hit that car. Try not to hit that fucking pole would be more like it. Why don't we square it up a bit? Well, I know that if, I wonder how many people have ever reversed into that pole. I bet there has. I bet people have. But the thing is, without these things, the whole building would fall down. So, you've got to like go, I think they're a good idea in general. I like that music actually. See, what I love about this car is it's the ideal car just for everyday life, you know. See how close we are? But we're in the doofer. Right, what the hell's that? A hose or something. Right, so thanks for watching. Bye!